Hey buddies, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new, my name's Mo. I'm 29, working on me and my husband's financial freedom journey. And if you're returning, hey friend. So in this video, what we're gonna do is wrap up Q3. Okay, and you're like, what are you talking about? I'm referring to the year in the 4 quarters. So January, February, March, that's Q1. And basically what we go over is the income and the expenses, right? As you can see here, first of all, I tried to do this. I'm not gonna act like I'm perfect, okay? She's human, she makes mistakes. But I tried to just go over each quarter. So first things first, we go through how much my husband brought in, how much I brought in, and then YouTube. Then we go and do expenses. So previously we did emergency fund, gas, food. We're probably not gonna do emergency fund anymore because my husband reached his emergency fund goal and we haven't been giving to the emergency fund, I think, in this quarter. So that might not be a category. Now, if we did it a couple months ago, then we'll put it in. I just really can't remember. So we will be figuring it out together. Okay. And then expenses. So how much we spent on bills, how much we put towards student loans, how much we put towards our IRA, and then our his and her. And if you don't know, our his and her account was basically a joint savings account. Well, actually we had 2 separate. My husband had money in his and hers, and then I had a his and hers. And it was just an account that we created to save money for life together. Like, this was previous to us being married, boyfriend and girlfriend. When he proposed, it was obviously like for the wedding. But even before he proposed and before we got married, it was so we can move in together and living expenses, things like that. So we no longer have a his and her account. So, take that with what you will. So yeah, this was Q1. And then we did the same thing for Q2, which is April, May, and June. We have income, and then we have expenses, and then we have 2 pages of expenses because we go over food, gas, and emergency funds. Okay, so that's January, February, March, April, May, June, and it's gonna be July, August, September, and that's what we're gonna go over today. So for Q1, it's in purple, and Q2 is in green. So what we're gonna do is do Q3 in pink, handy dandy. I can't remember where I bought these from, but it was a long time ago. You can see it got a little light. This was definitely in my car in the sun, but as long as it works, that's all that matters. So we're gonna write. Also, before I get into this, I get the question a lot, where do you get your paper from? I get cardstock, okay? She's thick, and these are from Hobby Lobby. I wait, like every other week, they probably have paper on sale, where you can get it almost half off, if not half off. So 10 out of 10 recommend. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna pull out a ruler because me and lines don't have a good time, okay? Me and the lines don't have a good time. Let me know in the comment section if you guys actually keep up with tracking your quarters, or is it just like a me thing? Do other people do this? I don't know. Okay, I just like doing it. I like seeing the success behind everything, or lack of. It's not funny. Or lack of, because it's possible you might not succeed. I don't know. So I'm just gonna put 2024, and we are January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So Q3. Yeah, I don't know why I was struggling for that. Q3. The first one's gonna be the income, darling. Okay. So I'm gonna get a regular pen so I can do these lines, and we're gonna go from there. Okay, so I went ahead and just did all the lines off camera just because I don't want this to be such a long video. But I have the 2024 Q3 income page set up, and then I have 2 other pages for expenses. We'll see if I actually do the expenses the way I say I'm gonna do them, or like the way I previously did them. I'm going to have the Q2 off to the side since that was the most recent one. I just want to be able to compare to numbers that's closer to the quarter we're in now. Okay, so we January, February, March. I'm gonna keep doing this. Clearly I have a problem trying to figure out these months. So January, February, March, April, May, June, and we're gonna do July. Okay. We're gonna do July, August, and then September. Ooh, Is that a gnat? Oh my gosh. Okay. So that's what we're going to do for that. And then we're going to do him, her, and then YouTube. Because those are basically the three expenses. I'm sorry, not expenses. Income that we are talking about here. So we're going to say him, her, and then YT for YouTube. Okay. So if you don't know, this binder right here is my handy dandy budget planner. I just bought something from Target. I love telling y'all that. But let's go to July. All right. So first things first, we're gonna bring in the expenses. I don't know why I keep saying expenses. The income. We're gonna write down the income that my husband and I brought in for the month of July. So let's start off with him because I think he's first. He brought in $4,389. Okay, so can we put this to the side? Y'all know I write big, so, and to the side. Okay. So for him, for the month of July, he brought in $4,389. Okay, and then her, for July, I brought in $4,792.02. I don't know if y'all can see this well. And then there is no money that was brought in from YouTube for the month of July. Now we're gonna move on to August. This is why it's good to keep track of stuff, y'all. Granted, I love when people do the digital planning or whatever. I will say, I don't know, it's something about pen and paper that just does it for me, okay? It does it for me. August. Here is August. So August was a 3 paycheck month, right? Am I lying? 1, 2, commission, and 3. Yeah, so August, the numbers are obviously going to be bigger because we have more money coming in. So for me, it was $7,188.03 that I brought in. For my husband, it was $5,586.11. And then for YouTube, it ended up being $207. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. So I'm going to go ahead and, that's a break stuff. I'm going to go ahead and write this down for August. Okay, so for him, the numbers were $5,586.11. And then for her, the numbers were $7,188.03. And then for YouTube, the numbers were $207. That's a 7. Okay, great progress. Now we're gonna move and flip it along to September, which we just closed out. So this is why I waited till I closed it out so I can be accurate. Okay, and so for my husband, he brought in $4,169.56. Then I brought in $4,792.02, and then YouTube was $141.81. Okay, let's get into it. So for September, for him, it was $4,169.56. For her, it was $4,792.02, and then for YouTube, we have $141.81. Okay, so we're gonna do all the other expenses and stuff, but before we get into that, I'm gonna go ahead and just take out the month for each one. So I'm gonna take out September. We're gonna take out, I just feel like life will be so much easier. We're gonna take out August. Okay, let's get into August or whatever. And then we're gonna take out July. Just it's gonna be easier here, okay, people? It's just gonna be easier. We're gonna put her to the side, and we're moving onward and upward. Okay, so these are the numbers that we have. What we can do is we're gonna go down and across. You're like, what the heck are you talking about? We're gonna see how much my husband brought in for Q3, and then we're gonna see as much I have brought in for Q3, all we brought in from YouTube for Q3, and then how much we brought in for July, we already know because we closed the month. So we don't need to do it this way. We just need to go and see for each one. So let's get into that. So when it comes to my husband, I don't know why I am the way I am. Okay, so we're gonna say $4,300.89. Okay, then we're gonna go ahead and plus that $5,586.11. $5,586.11, yes. Then we're gonna add $4,169.56. So Wow, that's a nice number. So I was also gonna explain, my husband does get paid hourly, not salary. So with him, his numbers do change a little bit more. As you can see, like in July and September, my numbers are the same, okay? She's the same because she's get paid, moi, gets paid salary, and the numbers don't change. It's just that August that we got paid three checks instead of the 2. Okay, so what my husband has here is $14,056.56. Okay, and then we're gonna do moi. So we're gonna do the 4,792. Wait, 4,792. Yeah, plus, not plus, .02. We're gonna times that by 2 for the first 2. Okay, then we're gonna plus $7,188.03. So that's gonna be 16,772.07. So that's $16,772.07. Okay, and we're gonna do the same thing for YouTube. We got 207 plus 141.81. Okay, so from YouTube for Q3, we brought in $348.81. So when we add all these numbers together, because this is a lot of numbers and well over 30,000, which is crazy to think about, okay? $348.81. 16,772.07. Okay, $16,772.07, and then we're gonna plus 348.81. Then we're also gonna add 14,056.56. Okay, so the total amount brought in this quarter, which I'll just put over here, is gonna be $31,177.44. I don't know about you guys, I can only speak for myself, but for me, like after the bills are paid and like the expenses, aka all the student freaking loans that we're paying down, I forget like how much we're actually bringing in, you know? I mean, it's a blessing, but I just don't see like all this money sitting at once. So when I see it written down, I'm like, dang, you know, we're not doing bad in life. But like I said, we're just not at the place where we see it, you know, all at once like this. Okay, so that's the 2024 Q3 income. Next thing we're gonna do, let's review. So that was the income. Let's look at the expenses. So we have bills, student loans, and IRA. And then we have food, gas, and emergency fund. So let's see what we can put together. So we could do food, gas and stuff is gonna be the same. Well, no, August we did 100. Okay, we could do food, gas. We definitely can do student loans, and we can do IRA. But there is no emergency fund on here because, like I said, you know, so maybe we'll do sinking funds. We'll do sinking funds, IRA, student loans, food, gas. I mean, obviously we'll do bills. So IRA, food, student loans, gas, bills. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm trying to think. IRA, sinking fund, IRA, sinking funds, food, gas. We have to add both people's gas. I forgot about this. Food, gas, student loans, bills. Okay, it's 6, right? I don't know. It's okay. We're gonna do it. Who cares? So let's go ahead and write out at the top our 2024 Q3 expenses. Okay, 2024 Q3. Oh, I hate the way it like, that noise irks me. EXPE. Y'all know I'm not the best speller. EXPENSES. Boom. Okay, so July, August, September. Okay, July, August. Oh, the squeaking is killing me. Okay, so this is July, August, and September, and then we're gonna let's do bills, student loans, and IRA first. Just because bills, student loans, IRA. Okay, we'll do it like that. Just because, I don't know, these are like the big deals, the big wigs, if you will. Bills, student loans, IRA. And then let's see for this one. July. Oh, the squeaking. Okay, July, August, September. And then for this, we're gonna do, so we got bills, student loans, IRA. We'll do food, gas, and sinking funds. Okay, so let's say food. Okay, done with you. Ugh, making me squeal, if you will. Okay, so let's get the black pen out and let's get into the bills. Okie dokie. Okay, so first things first. I'm looking at it, and I already know. I already know the bills are gonna change every month because I'm looking at it like therapy. We would have couples therapy. If we went that month, that was actually $243. So, So for the month of July, our bills came out to be $3,128.77. So $3,128.77. Okay, and then for the month of July, student loans. Now, keep in mind when we're doing student loans, maybe I should put in parentheses extra because we do have student loan payments when it comes to our bills that's included in the bills. But this is just what we're putting extra towards it. So that's $2,195.29. Okay, so let's write that. We had a goal of $3,000. We were ambitious. 2,100. I'm gonna put 195.29. Okay, and then for IRA, I do separate it, so it's $582 for my husband and then $582 for me. So we times that by 2. That means we put $1,164, darling. Okay, so the IRA is $1,164. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to August. I thought that 10,000 number was the bills. I was gonna say, oh girl. Okay, so we didn't have, as you see, we did not have couples therapy in the month of August or September. We actually, my husband and I, our therapist was like, oh, you guys can go like every 4 months, not quarter, but like 4 or 5 months basically on a if you need it basis. So we don't go as often anymore, and let me tell you, the pockets love it. Okay, but it's an investment, so I 10 out of 10 recommend everybody goes if you need therapy. I think everybody needs therapy, but listen, I can write a whole dissertation on it. Okay, so for August, for the bills, it's $2,923.94. And then when it comes to student loans, the goal was 5 bands. Ow, I'm so excited. And we actually paid $5,062.13. And then when it comes to the IRA, my husband gave $1,000, your girl gave $1,000. So that ended up being $2,000. Okay. Because we are trying to reach our $7,000 for 2024 goal to max it out per person. So that's $14,000. I'm gonna stop saying bands. I don't know why I keep saying bands. I mean, bands will make her dance, but you know. I don't know why. I am the way I am. Let's move on. Okay. September, the bills. Okay, come on. Consistency, $2,923. I love to see it. $2,923, but it's 46 cents. It's probably because the dang electricity bill went up, and for whatever reason, the phone bill was down $1. You know, I don't know. We don't got to get into it. But for September and our student loans, it was $3,115. Okay, so that's $3,115.47. And then for the IRA, is 582 times 2, which is going to be back to that $1,164. So let's see for Q3 what we put towards bills, what we put towards student loans, and what we put towards IRA all together. Okay. Bills is gonna be so high, I know it, but it's looking like our student loan payments or extra payments is gonna be higher than bills. So with that, I'm okay. You know, I'm okay. So we got $3,128.77, okay, plus $2,923.94 plus $2,923.46. So for bills, we put a total of $8,000. $176.17 in Q3 towards it. That's a lot of chunk of change right there. And let's get into the student loan. So we have $2,195.29, $2,195.29, and plus $5,062.13, $5,062.13, and then we're gonna add $3,115.47. Like I said, oh, I love to see it. Love to see it. $10,372.89. That means that we have given more to student loans than we did our actual bills. The goal is to keep the bills down anyway, but it's been kind of hard, y'all, because you know, life just be lifing out here. Bills go up. Sometimes, you know, if you re-sign for your rent, that goes up. I mean, hell, car insurance goes up. At this point, life is just going up. 328. Okay, so, oh, and then we ended up getting life insurance. I think that's another reason why our bills are probably higher in this quarter. See, look at that. $2,800. Now, why? May, we probably went to couples therapy. I'm assuming. I think. Don't hold me to it. But 8, 28, and then 28, and now we're in the 29s. Yeah. Because I know for sure life insurance made our bills go up another $100. So here we are, not bad progress. I love to see the student loans and the IRA bills. Yeah. If I could cut my expenses, I mean our expenses even more, y'all, I would. I do know that a lot of people who are living like in the Midwest, they're living a good life because expenses are really low. Car insurance is quite low. I love that for you guys. I'm an East Coast girly, so even if I go back to the East Coast, it's still gonna be freaking expensive. So I told my husband we really should choose where to live based on how much it costs, because I don't know, I do feel like quality of life. Now tornadoes, I don't know about those, but hey, they might be better than hurricanes. Okay, so let's get into the second page of expenses. This is gonna be for July. We're gonna get into the food. The food for July we've been doing really good. Okay, I haven't been starving. Okay, that grown man, aka my husband, I haven't been starving him, but let me tell you, pasta and potatoes, it does it every time. Now for me, it's problematic because you know what I'm saying? Like it stick to you. Okay, so that's food, and then we got gas, and then don't make fun. I think it's 160, but 80 times 2 is 160. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. So that's gonna be $160 for the month of July. Ooh, look at them sinking funds. We gave $1,070 sinking funds for the month of July. And you're probably thinking like, girl, that's a lot of money. You're not wrong. Honestly, a lot of stuff come out of our sinking funds. It's really just us saving money to pay for something later. But yeah, here we are. Okay, so for August, remember we got paid 3 times. So technically what we try to do when it comes to food is $200 a paycheck. So that would be $246. Okay, I just want y'all to clock this T real fast because you see here it's $411.57, not $600. Okay, who's proud? I am. Okay, so that's $411.57 for food. Now for gas, we say we gave each person $100, so that's just gonna be $200. Still not too bad. Ooh, sinking funds, almost $1,500. High, yes, but probably necessary. So that's $1,496.22. Okay, then we're gonna go to September. And we're gonna get into this food. $396.62. Oh, you done shook the table. Listen, as long as it was under, the amount was under the goal, that's all that matters. So $396.62, it was under $400. No matter if it's $3 or $4, you know, good enough is good enough. So gas, 60 and 60. Wow, I was being real cheap. Okay, because the goal was 80 and 80. Okay, and 60 and 60, that's $120. Y'all, I'm listen, if it worked, it worked. And then for sinking funds, we actually gave $800, so we gave quite a bit, if you will. That's quite more than what we intended on giving. Okay, so we're gonna do our numbers and see how much for this quarter we spent on food. So we got 337.58 plus 411.57. Y'all remember we used to call 411? I don't know. Might be the wrong crowd. 396.62. I don't even know, like, can you still call 411? I don't know. I had to look into that one. Okay, so for Q3, we spent a total of $1,145.77 on food. That's actually not bad. Have you guys ever seen those videos via Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever, where families will literally go to a farm and they'll buy like a whole part of a chicken, okay, to last them for the year? I don't know. I mean, I don't eat chicken. I say chicken. I mean a cow. It's actually quite affordable, and like it looks like a lot. They have to have a lot of space to do it, but I'm just like, this is some good budgeting, you know, some good budgeting. Okay, so gas, we spent $480. That's crazy on gas. It's crazy because we really don't drive that much, and by we I mean me. I am a passenger princess. I still make my husband drive me everywhere. Okay, sinking funds is gonna get icy dicey because this looks like a lot of money. So we got $1,070, okay, and then we're gonna add 1496.22, and then we're gonna add 500, and then we're gonna plus 300 because I was trying to press the 8, y'all, but we got to the 5. Okay, so for sinking funds, we've given a total of $3,366.22. Are we getting out of ink? Oh, okay. I just want to make sure, like, not too much on me. If you're wondering, like, oh my God, that's a lot of money for sinking funds you were saving, and for what? Some of it is for Christmas stuff. Some of it is for Thanksgiving. Some of it is because, you know, my husband got to get his hair cut. Sometimes he will use that for fun money. Sometimes he won't. So it really just depends. Sometimes it's car maintenance. It's a plethora of things, if you will. What else? What is that thing? Amazon Prime. Pay for that yearly. That does come out of sinking fund money, so that might have came. You know, there's a list of things. I'm just saying. So let's compare. Okay. Don't compare where you don't compete. And guess what? Q3 and Q2, they're competing. Okay. So we're gonna put these back in the budget planner eventually. Not now. But this is Q2. Yes. Let's look into Q2. So Q2 income, I don't think I did the total at the Tazab, but for him, he brought in $12,700. For me, I brought in $14,000, and then vice versa, not vice versa, but for Q3, he brought in more, to about $2,000, a little over $1,000 more, and then I brought in over $2,000 more. Okay, and then this is YouTube and others. See, that's the only thing, because those were taxes. This was a refund we got, which I was shocked we were getting it. This was YouTube. So technically, I was going to say only $160 from YouTube, but this is YouTube and high yield savings. And I remember I took some money out of my high yield savings so I could put it towards my debt. So I can't even really compare too much with the YouTube. But goal here is he and I both did very well, and we made more. We did better than the previous quarter, darling. So these are the bills. Let's I want to keep this some type of organized. Okay. So when we get into the bills, I already showed y'all. We already talked about this. The bills, they were lower, and they were in fact higher. Okay, that's unfortunate. Here is $8,000. The total for Q2 was $8,814.13, and then total here is $8,976.17. It sucks. Also, our car insurance went up just because, you know, it was a Tuesday, but it's probably gonna go up again because I got in a car accident. Yuck. We don't gotta talk about it. But talking about student loans, we had $3,000, $2,000, $3,000. We gave $9,300, but this time we gave $10,000. That three budget month did it, because that $5,000 was chef's kiss. And then when it comes to IRA, we were very consistent. $582 for him, $582 for me. That's $291 a paycheck. So when times that by 2, that's $1,164. 3 times, beautiful. We gave more. That August did us good. It did do us good. Okay, so now we're gonna get onward and upward, and we're gonna talk around these food, gas, and okay, we don't have sinking funds on here, but we can do food and gas. Yikes. We was going through it. I remember Q2. I was trying to figure out how can we feed this man, and we was doing it based on meals. 10 out of 10, do not recommend. Do it based on deals. Shop on deals, not shop on meals, because $600 was crazy, and you would have thought we had steak or something. Okay, it was just expensive. But we went down in May, and then we went back up in June. We were going through it, so we definitely way better. About $300 cheaper. Love to see it. Gas, not too much on the gas. 95, 141, 160. We weren't doing bad. And then these emergency fund in Q2 was all for my husband, because he was trying to reach his goal, which was 10 grand. And then so this was all towards my man's, but this sinking fund was towards both of us. And then gas was more. I wonder why. Maybe because it's hotter. They usually say when it's hotter outside, they go crazy on charging you. But Q3 was a very good month. I'm very excited, very happy for the progress we have made. Listen, as long as the outcome is income, okay, and we're getting a little bit better as the time goes by, I'm cool with that. I love some progress. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys went over your quarterly income, quarterly expenses. And if you're like, I never did it before, but I might do it, shout out to you, okay? Shout out to you. If I can convince somebody to budget or look into their money, I'm happy, darling. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day. And I will see you in another video. Bye.